Alright, let's make sure we are live as this thing is loading. Come on. Alright, so it looks like we are live. Let's get it. Cool. Alright, let's hit it with the intro and then we can start.
Are you ready?
Alright, what's good, fellas? How's it going? Let's make sure everything seems to be working. I believe so.
Alright, cool. Alright, real quick before we hop into it, a couple of things. First of all, if you guys have not seen it, because I just seen it before we went live, we are at 2.6K subscribers. That's pretty awesome. And at 3K, I'm doing a giveaway. So that's going to be fun. So hopefully we can get there before the basketball season starts. But I don't care when it happens. I just know it's going to happen. It's going to be fun. So stay tuned for that one. But today we are doing a Detroit Pistons rebuild, and here's the problem. Okay, so right before I go live, I'm looking at the rosters to see what I have to work with, and there is a player missing, as you guys can see. There is no Joe Johnson. So that is going to be a problem. He's not in the game yet. I'm not sure if 2K is going to add him, but I tried looking under free agents. I looked through all the teams. I searched by the player's name. I can't find him. So we are doing this without Joe Johnson. It sucks because he is in the thumbnail. I thought that would have been a cool addition to do, but it is what it is. But let's see who we got in the chat right now. We got ATK Volt. It looks like he came here a little bit early, but how's it going? We got Victor G. How's it going, man? We got Quincy Jones, and we got Marvin Tolbert. How's it going, guys? So, I guess to start this thing off, we can just go through the roster and break down who 2K has in this roster. Obviously, our best player is Blake Griffin, followed by Andre Drummond. And then Reggie and D. Rose are in there at an 80. In my career, I do play for the Detroit Pistons, and at times they both start. So we are going to play with that, but we'll see what happens with it. How's it going, Ryder? How's it going, Jacob? What's up, 2K Plays? How you doing? We got Luke Kennard. Again, here's the thing with these rebuilds. I'm going to try to get Luke Kennard and Sekou to be really the foundation of this team, but that happens over time. We got Markeith. We got Christian Woods. We got Bruce Brown. We got the rookie Sekou Doumbouya, Tony Snell, Langston Galloway, Tim Frazier, Thon Maker. Wow. They actually have Christian Woods already ranked higher than Thon Maker. I did not see that one coming, to be honest with you. Okay. We got Mihailuk and Kyrie. So that's what we have to work with right now. So, I guess, let's see if I remember how to do this. I think it's under training, player mentorship. And what we are going to do is go find Sekou. Boom. Okay, and then we are going to go find Blake Griffin. And then we're going to find some badges we want Blake Griffin to teach Sekou, because Sekou is going to be our prime prospect to get better and help lead this team in the future. Possibly be Blake Griffin's replacement once ever Blake decides to call it a career. So let's take a look. Blake has a ton of badges. I like that. He doesn't have anything too solid that I want Sekou to have. I thought he would have something better. But what we are going to do is get him Green Machine, Pick and Popper. He's got Showtime. He's got some of those. And we'll go with Acrobat, so that way we can change the shot. What's going on? We got Nolan Lambert, Sekou season. How's it going, man? What's up, Matt? No, I'm going to the Dallas Mavericks game on the 9th, I believe. I think that's when it is. Okay, so that one is set for Sekou. Let us see who else we want to find a mentor for. Oh, so these ones are already preset, so it looks like Derrick Rose is Luke Kennard's mentor. That's cool. Let's go Thon Maker. And let's go Andre. And let's get him some badges going here. Now, I could go Thon Maker, or I could go Christian Woods. Personally, I like Thon Maker better. I'm not saying Woods is better or worse than Thon, but I like Thon, and I think he's going to be cheaper to keep, so I think that's the way I'm going to go. Let's get him Rebound Chaser. We'll go Box. No, I don't like this. Might change these. So I'm going to go Rim Protector because I want Thon to block some shots. I'm not worried about the box out. And then we're going to go Intimidator. Okay. Right. I don't get 2K, man. 2K, at least they try to give Blake some credit. But yeah, I agree. If he's not a top 15 player, he should highly be in the 70s. I agree with that one. But how's it going, man? My favorite food, chicken wings, no doubt about it. Yeah, I don't know, man. Thon's gonna be a work in progress. But I don't know. Who else do we got? Okay, so it looks like Markieff Morris is taking Christian Woods. Let's just look over the badges he's got him. Now, I believe Christian Woods can shoot. And it doesn't look like Markieff has any shooting badges, so I guess that's okay. It looks like Reggie's got some badges we could give to somebody. So let's find another young player. Where's Bruce Brown? Bruce. Okay, let's find some badges for him. How's it going, Devin99? What's going on, man? Okay, so Bruce can't shoot yet, so I think we are going to go ahead and give him some slashing badges. So let's go with Contact Finisher. That's a good one for him to have. Probably Consistent Finisher and Giant Slayer. And I think that should do it for the player mentorship. So let's go ahead and see what the pre-fault game plan is. So they do have Reggie and D Rose starting. I don't know about that one, okay? Man, this is going to be a tough one, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Sekou in the starting lineup because I want Sekou to get good right away. I don't care if we make the playoffs for doing this move, but for right now, that is going to be the move. I think Luke Kennard would fit better in the starting lineup. And here's the question. Do you start D Rose, or do you have him come off the bench and be the sixth man? I think in real life, this would be a good starting lineup because this team already fits together. And they have the chemistry right away. You put D Rose in the starting lineup right now, the chemistry is going to be off a little bit. It'll take some time to getting used to. Derrick Rose coming off the bench, he could be in his own zone, have the ball in his hand. So I'm going to go ahead and make Derrick Rose the sixth man. Look, he's already there. Okay, I'm gonna adjust these minutes. I'm gonna probably end up training Langston Galloway, so I'm not gonna give him too much minutes. Where's D Rose? We're gonna go ahead and give him 30 minutes off the bench. Bruce is gonna be the backup shooting guard. Where's Tony? Tony is probably gonna end up being the backup small forward. And again, for you guys who just joined in, there is no Joe Johnson in the game. So this team is without Joe Johnson. It sucks. I'm sorry. But there's only so much I can do. And then... Wow, they don't want to give Thonmaker or Woods any minutes. That's crazy. So what I am going to end up doing is at least put my high... Man, I don't know. I might end up putting them in the G League, but for right now... Oh, what am I missing? What did I freak up? Someone on the bench got minutes. Yep. So I guess let's go ahead and give these to Maker. Okay, so let's see what we can go ahead and get for Langston Galloway. We're going to see where Drummond's playing at come trade deadline, and we'll take it from there. Jackson in the beginning, D Rose midseason. I did turn injuries off because this team would be killed by injuries, so I don't think that's going to have to be a factor. Trade for Chef Curry, that's funny. Don't trade Drummond. We'll see what's going on. You know, we gotta wait to see how our season's going to shape up before we decide to make any serious trades. But I'm just trying to see what I can get for Langston. Robin Lopez, that's not a bad one. We can get a first-round draft pick. That's not a bad move. It is from the Clippers, though, so it's probably not going to be a very good one. We can get some young prospects. We can get Dwayne Bacon. Hey, he's an expiring deal and cheaper and younger. That's not a bad move and a better player. We do have to give up a second-round draft pick. We can get 2 picks from the Jazz. I do like Yogi. He is an expiring deal. He is better and cheaper. I'm not sure why Sacramento would do that one. I do not want Taj. Quinn Cook. I got him a couple times doing a real bowl last year. I'm not too sure about it. He's not bad. We can get a first-round pick from the Rockets. Trade for Zion. Maybe. We'll see. We can get Man Bun Baines back. So far, it looks like I'm going with the first-round pick, Devin. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go ahead and trade him to the Clippers. That way, Langston can go to a title contender. We don't feel so bad about shipping him out because he is a cool guy off the court. But just with this, I don't see him getting very many minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and trade him for that first-round pick. Let's go ahead and see who else we could trade. Our worst player is Kyrie. I'm not going to trade any young pieces away. Oops. So I think we're okay with there. However, I want to see if I can assign him to the drive. So he's going to go down. I think that should be fine. Everyone else can play. So we're going to go ahead and what am I doing? Where's the lineups? On the fly lineups. Okay, I don't know why they had to change the wording of that, but I found it. So we got Derrick Rose, Bruce Brown, Tony Snell, Mark Keefe, and Thonmaker coming in off the bench. It's not great, but it's not bad. Obviously, I think this is going to be a very strong defensive unit, and the offense is going to go through Derrick Rose. That's the tricky question. I don't think he's going to play as much as he should. I think, like in the NFL, they give rookie quarterbacks, like a redshirt year. They might do that with Sekou. He's got a great player to learn from in Blake Griffin. I mean, he's going to be playing the same position. The cool thing about Sekou is, he looks up to Siakam, and, Dwayne Casey did a great job around Siakam. And that's one of his favorite players, so he's already got respect for Coach Casey. He'll be here when he needs to be here. You can bet that. Okay, tall. I'm not really too worried about it because we're not going to run this that often. Quick. I guess. 2K, man, you are the man. You come in clutch every time, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Defense. Okay, we are going to change this one, though. Where's Derrick Rose? Okay, I guess that's fine. What's Thonmaker's at? 61. You got 67. What was Blake's? 68. So I guess that would be fine. 3-point. Okay, how do they have higher than 100 3-pointer? I don't get that one. 3-point rating. How does Thonmaker have a higher 3-point rating than Luke Kennard? Don't get that one. I'm sure we got a better 3-point shooter than that. Yeah. Okay, that'll do fine. Free throw. Okay, this one's going to be cool. Trust me. Alright, so that should be our lineup. Our team chemistry is at 60%. That is to be expected. It's a new team, so it is what it is. I guess let's go ahead and check out the power rankings, see where they have us at. I imagine we'll probably be middle of the pack. So we're projected at 18 from NBA.com. I don't think that's going to change for much. Okay, so 2K's got us at 13. We'll see. I don't know who. It was one of the most highly respected journalists covering the NBA. Well, let's see what he has us at. So 15. Okay, back to 18. So it looks like we'll finish somewhere between the 13th and 18th best team from the power rankings. You know. Let's see what else they added here, because I think they added some new stuff. Let's go see who we have to sign. So we're going to have to re-sign Drummond if we want to re-sign him. Jackson, Kennard. Kennard's going to be a must. We're going to re-sign Luke Kennard because he is going to be our future. And then we got Thonmaker and Wood up for redemption time there. So we got some options to look into. I guess we can see if there's any good free agents available. And there is. Didn't Jamal Crawford get signed somewhere, though? Yikes. Yeah, we could bring JJ back. I wouldn't mind doing that one. Rip. Hey, we probably should bring him back if they're not going to put Joe Johnson in the game. Just saying. I might look into that. But yeah, man, I don't see Joe Johnson on the game at all. I think they just took him out of the game because he was playing in the Big Three. Just trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to do before we just start simming and see where it takes us. I guess I could look at our team intel. This team is clearly in the buyer's market. I guess that looks like we are trying to compete. Okay. Well, I guess it's time to start simming and seeing where our team is. Again, this could be a very real or very bad decision. I don't make the predictions here. I just allow 2K to do its thing. So let's sit back. Oh, we're getting trade offers already. So we are being offered DeAndre Jordan and Spencer Dinwiddie for Blake Griffin. Now, that is not a terrible trade.
Okay? It looks like 2K20 has buffed up the trade offers. But I'm going to have to say no for right now. Because I think we can still build around Blake. Blake's awesome. I'm not doing the trade right now. And here comes the L's. Hey, at least we beat Philly. That's the important one. Above 500. We're good at those words. Okay, no trades for Sekou. Sekou is off limits, so anything that is offered for Sekou is an automatic no. Buddy deal. Why do people want Blake Griffin so bad, man? I mean, that's not a bad trade, but come on. Okay, before I get to this trade offer, Joey says, out of all Detroit sports teams, who will win a championship first? It's a tough one to say, because I think the Pistons are going to be a playoff team for a few years in a row, but they don't have enough to win an NBA championship yet. Now, that's going to all play into a factor of who's going to become available via trade, and if they pull the triggers on them and whatnot. The Lions is too much of a question mark. I can't put my faith into the Lions completely yet. Tigers, that's all I'm going to say. It's really between the Pistons and the Wings, because Wings got new ownership. They're going to be, not ownership, but they got the captain back in there to help be the GM and bring in good players and draft good players. So we have to see how good he is going to do. And but I think right now, I think the Pistons are on the best track. The Lions probably have the most talent, but can they put it all together? Can Patricia actually show to be a good coach? It's all question marks. I'd say anyone has a better shot than the Tigers. Riders, chicken wings, man. Answered that like 3 times. Marcus Smart and Cantor for Blake. No, I don't want Cantor. So it looks like they have us starting now at 500. Our team chemistry grade is going down. What is this? We're going to have the computer take care of that one for us because I don't care. Is LaMelo going to be in this draft or is he going to be in the next one? Okay. Oh boy. We can get Pat Beverly and Harkless for Derrick Rose in a second-round draft pick. I know I want Beverly here, but not at the price of D Rose. Sorry. I like that 2K's upgraded to this trade. Last year they said that, or I guess they didn't say it happened, but the trades were ridiculous, like bad. Okay, then there's a bad one for you. I spoke too soon. Nah, they're going to have to give something up good to get Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is our best point guard on the team. And here comes the rough patch of the season. Pistons received Fournier. Is that Al Jefferson? Wait a minute. I'm not going to accept it. But is that Al Jefferson? Oh. I was about to say, I didn't even know Al Jefferson was still in the league. Hey, you want to see the roster right quick? Alright, I'll show you the roster real quick. We got Griffin, Drummond, Reggie, Derrick Rose, Markieff Morris, Kennard, Doumbouya, Wood, Bruce Brown, Tony Snell, Tim Frazier, Thon Maker, Mihailuk, and Thomas. We can go look at the stats right quick, I guess. That's a good one. So Blake's having a great season so far, averaging 23, almost 7 boards, almost 5 assists, a steal a game. So that's not too bad. He is shooting under 50%. How's he doing from the three-point line, though? Yikes. Yikes, that is bad. Reggie and Derrick Rose are putting up similar numbers, so I'd like to see that. That's a good one to punch. So it looks like we're not having, I don't know, who's averaging more assists? So it looks like we did a good thing starting Reggie Jackson over D Rose. He is averaging another assist over D Rose. But we're not really giving D Rose a whole lot of weapons to work with off the bench. Drummond is averaging 16 and 16. That's very Andre Drummond-like. Averaging 2 steals and 2 blocks a game. That is terrific. Luke Kennard's only averaging 11.5 points per game. Not nearly enough of where I want it to be. Seku's only averaging 5 a game. Yeah. I play a little bit better in the starting lineup, but it is what it is. We might have to put another shooter out there. No, Joe Johnson's not in the game yet. What one was a good offer? I don't remember the last trade. It looks like we're going to have to make a move at the trade deadline to bring some other firepower in here because this team is struggling right now. This team is definitely struggling. Let's just try to get to 500 before the deadline, and we should be on pretty good pace. Obviously, I don't think the Pistons are going to be playing this bad come the regular season. Okay, no trades for Sekou. No trades for Sekou. Sekou is untouchable. Hey, I just got home from work, man. I hate working Saturdays. I appreciate it, man. You're a real one. Yeah, I might have to put Snow in the starting lineup. I don't really want to, but that might have to be the move. This sucks not having the music play because that would mean less talking for me, but copyrights. Okay, so it seems like every year I do a rebuild, the Trailblazers offer me CJ McCollum for Blake Griffin. Now this is a really good trade. Let's just go ahead and take a look at her real quick. McCollum makes less money than Blake Griffin. He is younger than Blake Griffin. He is an attribute below Blake Griffin. That's a tough one. And Zach Collins is a very good player, too. Here's a tough decision about it, though, because we're like not out of the playoff race yet. If I do this, it's a rebuilding move because I like CJ, but is he good enough to carry a team yet? I don't know. It's a good trade for both teams. Man, this is a tough one. I wish I could see how old CJ was from this, though. Oh, there we go. He's 28. How old is Blake Griffin? He is 30. How much better is CJ going to get? I don't know. Obviously, that might take away some minutes from Luke Kennard. So we got two people who say take it. I'm going to need everyone to vote in on this one, because this is a decision I cannot make by myself. So we got two for it. Go ahead and put that in the chat if you guys want this trade or if you don't want it. Majority's going to win, because this is a tough one. This is absolutely a tough one to say no to, and a tough one to say yes to. We would get some. Looks like we would get about, from this one, $20 million off the books. It'd probably be about 17 with those two players. I just need more. So we got a no. Yeah, I know we're below 500, but I'm not too worried about it, because come to the trade deadline, if we can manage to be around 500, I can bring in another player to come alongside Blake Griffin. I would much rather trade Andre Drummond at this point, because he's going to want a lot of money, and I don't know if I'm going to have enough money to give him. Alright, so we got 3 no's, 2 yeses. 4 no's, 2 yeses. Leave it up here for another minute. So for my yes men, go ahead and say yes. To my no people, go ahead and say no. Because it's not a bad trade. It's really not. Oh boy. So I'm going to have to go back and count this. I think that's 3 yeses and 4 no's. Are you changing your pick, Kobe? Okay, it looks like we got more no's, so I'm going to go ahead and decline it. That's a good trade, man. It is a tough trade. So we are going to go ahead and fast forward to the trade deadline, see where we are at, and if we are below 500, more than likely I am going to be moving Andre Drummond, because he is going to want a max deal, and if we cannot be above 500, I don't see why we should bring back him. He's a great player. Oh, snap, here we go. Let's go ahead and negotiate this fella. Okay. Let me say this, okay? I'm not a huge DeRozan fan. Okay? Oh my god, he's an expiring deal too. How old is DeRozan? Oh, and we have to give him a first round draft pick. How old is DeRozan? DeRozan is 30. He's going to be 31. Drummond's 26. Alright guys, I need to put this one back in the chat. Okay, so we got one say yes. Got a bad trade, no. No. It was just funny that I was talking about trading Andre Drummond, and they do this one, yes, no. No Sirski. Yeah, he's not a shooter, but he is a scorer. You can't deny that. Well, why don't we go ahead and see what his stats are for this year, see what he's scoring. So he's averaging, let's see, this is 2019, 2020. He is averaging 23. He is averaging as many points as Blake Griffin and shooting about the same three. Yeah, I'm not going to... Here's the thing, though, man. I'm not going to rush into trading Drummond right now just because this is what's up here. We got three games below 500. If he cannot go ahead and pull through, we are going to see what we can get for him. I'm not trading Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is having a good year. Again, I just said I'm not trading Derrick Rose. Please stop doing this to me. I'll see if I can bring in D'Lo here. Sam Adams and Robertson for Andre. No, I don't like that one at all. I guess we can go say Who do you guys want to pick? Oh, we'll pick Giannis since he's in the East. We'll see who made it. Let's see if Blake's in here yet. Nope. Okay, so let's see. I don't really care. We need a big man. We'll go Embiid. LeBron pretty much got the same players he always does. Do we have any Pistons here? We got Andre Drummond and Blake Griffin. So we are going to go ahead and take both of those players. Again, I don't care about winning this game. I'm not going to play it. It does not affect us, but... And then we'll just slim the rest of it. I just wanted to see if the Pistons made it. No Sekou trades. This game's very important. No. Okay, so now this is interesting because they did pull through and go one game above 500. Team chemistry's at 60%. Why don't we go ahead and take a look where we are in the standings? Eastern Conference. We are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seed. Okay, this is where the Pistons could very well finish real life here. So this is going to make trading some of these players very hard, giggity. But we are going to see. I guess let's take a look at our stats before we make any decisions. So Blake Griffin's almost at 24, averaging 7 and 5. Did his 3 get any better yet? No, not by much. All right, Derrick Rose is scoring more than Reggie now. I kind of excuse me, that felt good though. I've kind of expected that since he's getting a lot of minutes off the bench. He is still a full assist down below Reggie, so they're pretty well on the same pace. Andre is averaging 16, almost 17, and averaging almost 18 rebounds. He's having a great, great year, averaging 2 steals and 2 blocks. Kennard's up to 10 points. So with Andre playing so well, I guess, let's see what he's going to want for money-wise. He won't resign. Wow. Okay. So I think that pretty much means even though he's having a great season, we're going to have to move on from him. And Luke Kennard won't resign. What's up with that? What's up with that? Let's see what we can get for Andre. Now, this is not ideal. I do not want to trade Andre Drummond in real life. But if he doesn't want to play ball, we'll see what we can get for him. Luke Kennard's restricted, so I'm not worried about him leaving because we'll match it. So we can get Chris Middleton. We can get Zach LaVine and Felicio. That's terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible. That's not good. I mean, Let's talk about that is Buddy Hilton. A lot of money coming off of that one. We could bring in Boogie, but technically since he's out of the league and hurt, I'm not going to do it. No, I'm not bringing that terrible contract over. We could get Seth Curry and Robin Lopez. It looks like Robin Lopez got traded already. We could get Drew Holiday. It's not terrible. The DeRozan trade's still available if you wanted to bring that one. Steven Adams. Yuck. Okay, so why don't we try to do this? Let's go. Where's just the trade thing? Proposed trade. Okay, so Beal's an 88 if we wanted to do that. And Russell is an 88 as well. Would you guys rather have Bradley Beal or would you guys rather have D'Angelo Russell? Because I can try to get one or the other. I'm not sure which one's going to be harder to get. I think Beal's going to be harder to get. So there's one for Beal. I need to know who you guys are going to want to make the move for. Beal. Alright, we'll go ahead and get Beal. So, let's see what else we can throw in here. Who else does the Wizards have? I mean, they don't really have anyone great. Yeah, I'm not going to try to get Walt because that contract is garbage. Let's throw in a first rounder, unprotected, and see what they want. Okay, so we got Bradley Beal. I did not think that was going to work right away. Well, how about them apples? How about that? You know what? Just for the fun of it. What am I doing? I dropped my controller. Let's see what we can, if they will part ways with Russell. No. We just got him here. Okay, but here's the problem though, fellas. I don't know who's going to be starting at center. Whoa, I didn't realize that many. We'll go ahead and give him the 33 that he wants. We're going to put Tony Snell in the starting lineup. I think he brings more to the table. Do you guys want to try to trade Reggie away? You know what? I think what we're going to do, I think we're going to put... Yeah, I'll try. I guess if we're going to try to trade him, let me just dump these minutes away to someone. I'm not going to keep it. We'll see what we can get for Reggie. And then we'll take it from there. I'm so glad I'm doing this live and not having to edit this because this would be a lot of editing and a lot of tough decision making. Okay, so we can get a couple of bumps for Reggie, Otto Porter and Chris Dunn, 2 expired. I can't believe Otto Porter got that big of a contract, man. That is insane to me. Tristan Thompson, Gordon Hayward, Patrick Beverly. That's not a bad one. Not a bad one at all. We do get an expiring deal, so we would get some money off the books. But that Pat Beverly contract is a little bit pricey. He is 31, so we'll keep that into consideration. We'll come back to it before. Let's just see if we got a better offer. Darren Collison. I thought he retired. We could get Buddy Hield. We could load up with shooting guards. Put one of them in as a small forward. That is something to take in consideration as well. We could have a very, very good backcourt. Hey, one of them could play point guard. We could make one of them point guard. We would be able to score the ball. I can tell you that much. We could bring Marcus Morris and Alfred Payton over. I don't want to go up the first for that. Oh, he's out of the league. Robin Lopez. Bring back Ish Smith. Ricky Rubio. That is a ridiculous contract. He is not worth that much. Alright, fellas, you want Pat Beverly or Buddy Hield? I'll go back to the trades and show you the trades again. So this is what we would give up to get Patrick Beverly. Reggie, no draft picks for Pat Beverly, and Harkless, an expiring contract. Or we go ahead and we can get Buddy Hield. We do give up Markieff Morris and Reggie. But we do get Buddy Hield and Yogi Ferrell, both expiring contracts, so if they don't want to re-sign, we would get some money off the books, but not that much. Looks like we got a couple for Beverly. We got one for Hield. Yep. So right now everyone's leaning towards the Pat Beverly. There's one for Buddy. Pat Beverly regresses. Yeah, I think he's gonna. You're probably right on that one. I think myself, I'm leaning towards the Buddy one. So let's see. Let me do a quick one. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Buddy. I think that's 50-50 right now. KCP wanted a lot of money. I think that the Lakers gave him $18 million the year he left for us. We could just have enough money for him. Yeah. Alright, looks like we're going to go with Buddy. Buddy and Yogi. It's not a bad trade either way you go. But I think when it comes down to it, Buddy's younger. He can still get better. I think Beverly is a great player right now. But come 2-3 years when he's 33, 34, how is he gonna live up to that? I'm gonna go ahead and do this one because I feel more comfortable, and it makes more sense to me. You want me to try to keep Morris? Who should I try to replace Morris with then? If you want to keep Morris, because I don't have a problem keeping him or getting rid of him. I have nothing against him, and I'm not super for him. Let's go ahead and look at the roster and see if we can replace somebody. We could probably throw in Woods or Maker. No, I want to keep Kennard. What? Want to try Tony Snell? Let's just try Tony Snell. What? Man, we get a lot of expiring contracts for this one. It looks like we're going to have to part with Markieff, my man. But, yeah, I agree with you. Getting Bogdanovic, that was a huge upgrade for us. And we are trying to get 10 right now, so I'm not too worried about the draft pick. So I'm going to go ahead and take that one. Okay. Whoops. Free agents. We got Kenneth Reed. That might not be a bad get. He wants $6 million. Udo, if that's how you pronounce it. Marcin Gortat, Joakim Noah. We could bring back Zaza. Gmo. And he's only 29 and already out of the league. That's sad. Let me go ahead and rebuild this lineup real quick, and we'll come back to that. See what officially we need. Alright. So do you guys want to put Beal or Hield in at point guard? I think that might be the move. He's 6'4". He's 6'5". Well, we're going to put those two in the starting lineup to see what happens. I guess we could put one in at small forward. Because we do got Farrell. So I think you guys are right. We probably should start D Rose. And then we will just swap all these fellows around. We are going to take out this and this, so we'll come back to that in a second. So we are smaller, but I think we'll be okay. Because that's a lot of firepower. That's actually a pretty good team. We'll worry about the center here in a second. So right now, Bogdanovich is going to be our sixth man, followed by Luke Kennard. So we still do need a center. So I think you guys are correct. I think that Fareed is the pick up there, if we have enough money. I like the way you guys are thinking right now. We're on the same page. I like it. So we'll give him what he wanted. He is on the rooster. Game plan. Did I do that by accident? I didn't mean to do that. Okay. We're going to cut down your minutes just so we can put in... Oh, whoops. We got to put him on the roster first. We are going to rest Tim Frazier. You're going to be in the starting lineup. Welcome back to the NBA, young man. I'm going to rebuild all these. Don't worry. Okay. I'm going to give them what they want. With Blake being surrounded by help, he's not going to play as many minutes. I do want to get you up to 30, though. I'm going to cut you down to 30 because we don't need you doing everything. Cut you up to 29. We're going to cut you down to 15. And then give Thonmaker the rest. Not very much, but I'm not worried about it. Okay. So, our first scoring option. I'm still going to make it Blake Griffin because it's still his team. And then we are going to go Beal and Hield. That's a pretty good big three if you ask me. So, let's see if we can't resign. So, we're going to have to wait to resign those fellas in the off season. But that's a big hiccup if they don't do well. So let's go coaching on the fly lineups off the bench. We're going to go Bogdanovich, and we are going to go Sekou. And Thon. So there's our bench. I feel like we're missing Bruce Brown, though. Is Bruce Brown better than Yogi? He's a 73. No, he's not. So Bruce Brown loses out on some minutes. So now we got to go ahead and make sure that our bench players do go ahead and get some of their minutes. Sekou's got some. So it looks like we'll be okay. So I guess let's go ahead and finish the season out. Let's see if that moved us up at all in the power rankings. those were some very ballsy moves we just did. So they originally had us at 18. We did move up 2 spots. It looks like we fell here. Looks like we're 16 there as well. So we're 16 across the board. That's alright. We'll look at league leaders here at the end of the season. Let's go ahead and see what our new additions have done before we brought them in. I guess that probably should have been a good thing to look at before we brought him in. But yeah, Blake still looks like he's going to be the better scorer out of all of them. We might want to make D. Rose the third option, scoring the ball instead of Healed. But it is what it is. We'll see how it plays out. Let's go ahead and slump through the rest of the season. Let me grab the water. My throat's getting dry. Oh, it's a good drink of water. Yeah, I got Healed and Beal. Trade Reggie away for Healed and Yogi. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if we can re-sign them real quick. If they're ready to re-sign. Oh, did I skim past it? Did I miss it? Looks like I just missed it. Well, that sucks. I thought I had noticed up. It's 2K. Hey, Luke Kennard's in the race for most improve. Nice. Oh, that sucks. We'll worry about it when the time comes, I suppose, then. We need to get some W's. Team chemistry is suffering. I think that's part of the reason we haven't done so well. But we'll throw some good contracts in there for some of these players if we have the money. I'm not sure if that's the problem. If we don't have the money, we might not be able to give them back. But that's the gamble you run to make some noise. And the only problem is I think we traded 2 first-round picks, so we kind of can't tank at this point in time. Like, we're all in on winning. Looks like they're starting to come together a little bit. Tim chemistry's going up a little bit, and it's starting to drop. I spoke too soon. Come on, boys. There we go. Let's get those 41 wins out of the way so that way we know we're going to finish above 500 and not have to freak out. But, you know, it's classic Pistons fashion to make you worry till the end. Come on. Just need 2 more wins. Yeah, there's one off the list. Let's get one more. Alright, so we are going to finish at least 500. Question is, will we finish above 500? That is yet to be remaining. Oh, boy. Come on, don't choke it. Okay, so we are going to finish above 500. Question is by how much at this point? 2? No. Just 1? Just 2 games. Okay. So we finished 42 and 40 all in all for as much firepower as we acquired. No. Zion takes Rookie of the Year. Giannis MVP. D'Lo 6-man. I guess that's a very real possibility. We had to start D. Rose. D. Rose wasn't putting up that much numbers across the board, so good for him. Giannis takes Defensive Player. Malik Monk took Most Improved. Kenny Atkins took Coach of the Year. Injuries were turned off, so they had KD and Kyrie. That's the only reason why. All NBA first team. I'm not seeing any Pistons so far. Blake Griffin did make second team, so he's already improved over last season. But no one else. Defensive team. I don't think we'll have anybody at all. Rookie team. Maybe Sekou makes second or third. No. Did the Michael Porter Jr.? Well, that is what it is. That's cool. We still did manage to get the 6th seed. Hey, Argentina, how's it going, man? That's awesome. That's cool to meet people across the world like that. That's always cool. Kennard's #1 big fan. I got you, man. That's awesome. So, I'm not sure how Orlando pulled off the 3rd seed, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and recap players' stats, and then we'll go ahead and look at the league leaders. So Blake Griffin's still our leading scorer with 20, averaged almost 8 rebounds and 5 assists a game with 1 steal. It looks like his field goal percentage pretty much stayed the same. He did struggle with his 3-point shot, only shooting 31%. So he had a relapse year in that one. Bradley Beal played very well with him. It looks like he averaged 20. So that's very, very nice. He did shoot 50%. That is awesome to see. And 44% from the 3-point line. That's exactly what we want from him. So that is very nice. Derrick Rose maintained his 16 points per game. His assists fell off. Oh, that's his rebounds. His assists stayed the same. I can't read. I'm sorry. 50%. That's not too shabby. Beal only averaged 16. So it looks like when it comes down to it, if I can only bring back one, I'm bringing back Beal. Yeah, this is 2K though, man. And if Andre Drummond wants that max deal, like I'm not for it. But there are definitely worse players than Andre Drummond. All right, so whoa, Kyrie averaged 30 points per game. D-Book at 29. So I don't think we'll have any Pistons in the top 20 for that one. No, Blake Griffin wasn't there. How about that? Let's go ahead and see the Rebounders. So Andre Drummond did take the rebound title. Now he's in Washington, about to hit free agency, so he's probably about to leave Washington. Rondo led the NBA in assists. What is this, 2008? I don't think we'll have really anyone else for category-wise. So it was an all-in-all good season. Orlando Magic. I want to see their record. I guess we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. So they only won 3 more games than us. So if we could have won 3 more games, we would have been the 3rd seed. When I was going to go re-sign him and see what he wanted, it said he was not going to re-sign. So we got something in return for him, and we got Bradley Beal in return for him. He was not going to re-sign with us, so we had to make what was due. So I guess while we're here, Brooklyn took the 1st seed, Philly 2nd, Orlando 3rd, unrealistic. The Bucks took 4th, Miami took 5th, we got the 6th. And who missed the playoffs? Indiana missed the playoffs. That is whack. Now, in real life, I think this is pretty close. However, I do not think Orlando is making it. I think Indiana and them should flip-flop. So we could very well see Detroit Pistons versus Indiana in the playoffs. Boston and Miami probably will flip-flop. And I don't think the records are going to be that bad. But I do think 8 through 5th, maybe, is going to be very close. Very, very close. So, just to recap for the guys who just got here, I'll show you the roster one more time. We kept Blake Griffin. We traded Andre Drummond for Bradley Beal. And we traded away Reggie Jackson, Markieff, and Tony Snell for Buddy Hield, Bogdanovich, and Yogi Ferrell. And in the process, picked up Kenneth Faried via free agency. So, I guess let's see how he did for us. He averaged 10 points, and 12 rebounds. So he didn't really pick up, Andre's production, but he did fill a pretty big void. And Blake Griffin's rebounds went up since Andre left. So I think together that they did a pretty good job replacing Andre. He did average less blocks and less steals than Andre. But it is what it is. Andre didn't want to resign. So I guess let's take this game by game. I think obviously we should win. I'd say 6 games. But being 2K, we'll probably get swept because we're the lower seed. But I guess let's see what happens. We'll take it game by game. So we take game 1. That's a very good sign. Oh, whoa. I wanted to send 1 game. But we ended up picking the first 2 games. So with that being said, in my first year at 2K20, I have broken the Detroit playoff curse. How about that? Yeah, Covington is a very good player in 2K. I'm not so sure about Crowder because I never played with him. But I can definitely agree with the Covington one. So let's go ahead and guess. Where's the game? Sim game. I can force win. You can cheat. So they don't just have the sim game anymore. Well, I guess we'll sim around. Take game 3. We lose game 4. Lose game 5. Lose game 6. Did that just happen? Were we just up 3-0 and lost 4 straight games? And that's 2K for you. Alright, well. At least we were competitive. I don't really know about that. That is some BS right there. I guess let's just go ahead and see who's going to be advancing. Looks like we might have the Battle of LA. So we got the Battle of LA over in the West, and we got Brooklyn versus Philly. Honestly, this is going to be a good finals. I don't know who's going to do it. I don't know who's going to win. Yeah, you're right. Alright, so we got the Nets versus the Clippers. Alrighty then. At this rate, I don't know who's going to win. I don't know. That's crazy. So this is the playoffs, a comeback. They were down 2 games. The comeback won 2 in a row. Kawhi won MVP of the finals. That's pretty crazy. Now this is where the fun begins. Let's see who retired. Pau Gasol retired. Bye-bye. No one else really matters. Boy, he looks fat. Staff retirements. Greg Pop out the building. RIP. Not really cared about the alignment. We don't have a draft pick. I think Dwayne Casey should still be under contract. Oh yeah. Got 3 more years of this. We do need an assistant GM. Let's go ahead and just bring in this fellow then. Unless anyone else looks better. I mean, this guy's got better grades. Alright, well, I guess we'll do the guy with better grades. I don't really care. Welcome aboard. Catch-up scouting. During this period, you get the scouting tips from the previous seasons. Don't care about that because we don't have a draft pick. I don't have a draft pick. We don't have a draft pick. So let's just make sure we See who we get in the second round, I suppose. We'll let him go. He looked like a fish. Okay. So we are going to accept Luke Kennard and Luke's deals. Anthony Davis declined his player option. Could he have just been a one-year rental for the LA Lakers? Very interesting. Qualifying offers. We'll put them on everybody. Ooh, does that mean Healed, there we go, is a restricted free agent? Nice. Very nice. Okay. So let's look at the offers he's getting right now. Oh my god. That is a lot of money. What a low ball offer. The Bucks offered him a 1 year, $4 million deal. That is some BS, my friend. Okay, but we need to see what's going on. Oh, wait, is Beal still under contract? I thought Beal was a free agent. Awesome. We got him for 1 more year. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Calm down, Drew. Calm down. I mean, I don't know if I have enough money for this. You know what? You know what? You know what? If I get Andre Drummond back, I just finesse the NBA. I don't know what this means. Player system proficiency match. Awesome. Well, he doesn't fit us very well, does he? We'll have to probably match Beal's offer. But I think center's probably the most desperate position that we need. They offered Drummond that one. Let's just look at some of the contracts that he's getting. Yeah, there's no way we are going to be able to come close in that race, which is fine. You know, not everyone can. So I guess while he's out there getting his money, let us find somebody out here good for us. Preferably cheap. I don't know why Dwight Howard still wants $20-some million. I mean, there's not really too much that I'm liking for the price range. Siakam's a restricted free agent, so we're not going to mess with that at all. Gallinari, I just don't know how much money I have to spend. Oh, that shows me right there at the top. So I have $20 million, and that's probably going to go towards Heal. So I don't really think there's anyone out here that's worth throwing a bunch of money at, just to throw money at. Yeah, because that's probably gonna hurt us a little bit. Well, let's go ahead and advance. Match. Did we get Andre Drummond back too? I don't know if we're gonna have enough money to do this. So, we'll renounce Rice from him. We'll renounce Rice from Woods. Might have to move on from Bogdanovich. That sucks. So we finessed the NBA, got Andre Drummond back. Suck it. I thought we got him back. We gotta wait to finalize the contracts, I do believe. Come here, dummy. Come here. Angel. Come here. Angel. Sorry about the doggy barking, but it is what it is. Let's go back to free agency and see who's available. I'm not really sure what to get at this point. We probably do need another point guard, though. I was just there. Why did I leave that? Still got Derrick Rose. You know what? It's time we start playing the younger guys. So I'm going to put Bruce Brown and Kyrie Thomas in there. We need some backup big men, it looks like, since we lost everybody. Let's go ahead and just fast forward past all this stuff so we actually get to free agency. Okay. You do not have enough room in the salary cap to sign Andre Drummond. You may only sign... Okay. So we did not finesse the NBA. You wanted just too much. Well, let's go ahead and try to lowball. That's what we can... Let's go ahead and offer him as much money as we possibly can. And we'll throw in the player option. Okay, well that sucks. So we still have enough money to play around. Let's go ahead and... I don't know. I would love to bring in DeMarcus Cousins, but unfortunately I believe he's going to be out of the NBA. Let's try to get another score. Where are my shooting guards? Let's go look at point guards. This is the part I suck at the most. It's the free agency and the balance in the checkbook kind of a deal. I guess that means we can bring back Bogdanovich. I would not mind that. So let's go ahead and bring back Bogdanovich because I think he fit pretty well with us off the bench. Let's go ahead and try to lowball it. I think that should be a pretty fair deal. Still need that center. I want affordable though. I guess let's try to bring in the weird one, Dwight Howard. That is too much money for my liking. We'll trim it down to there. Yeah, I guess worst case scenario, we'll bring back Thon Maker. I guess let's go ahead and see what Thon wants. And Thon is way down here. Did I pass Thon? I had to pass him. Unless he's under center. Which he might be. I guess let's try center. Well, we don't have enough money to sign Dwight Howard. How much money do we got? We got $2 million. So I'm going to let the computer worry about signing those guys. I got the main guys. We have a pretty good big three. Only problem is we're pretty much going to have to win now or we're going to be in deep trouble. So Beal got better. Griffin got worse. Hield got better. Bogdanovich, pretty much all of them stay the same. So let's go ahead and form our Summer League roster. Let's go ahead and build manually. We're going to add all those fellas. Oh, they're already there. Okay. Well, how do we do this? What? I guess I don't care. I wanted the... there we go, training camp. You want to trade Blake? We'll worry about that come trade deadline. Team chemistry took a hit. Maybe that's just because it's the Summer League, though. I hope. Okay, load. download. We are in 2021. Training camp. Okay, we're going for perimeter shooting. Sekou. Nice. Alright. Need a stretch. Alright. So let's go ahead and bring back Healed into the starting roster. I'm going to play some small ball here. I know it looks weird, but I think that might be the way to go. So we got Graham Monroe in a deal. I'm going to send Mccollum to the G League, so that way he gets better. So I'm thinking in my head out loud, okay? So let's go point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center for a backup. I can get jiggy with it. Okay, I'm not going to play Thon that much though. I want Luke Kennard to really shine off the bench. I'm going to cut Blake's minutes down, take some of the pressure off. I like that a lot. I know Bogdanovich is better, but I want Luke to be the sixth man. We'll give Kyrie some chump change. Cut you down to 15. Give it to Kyrie. Okay, this is going to be a serious overhaul here. Give me Kyrie. Give me Luke. Give me Bruce. Give me Bogdanovich. Give me Maker. So there's our bench. Let's go ahead and make Beal the main scoring threat for us now. Since Blake got worse, we'll make Blake Griffin second. And we'll keep Healed as the third option. I do want to change some of this stuff though. We want to run 10 guys deep. I want to use it a little bit more. I want to shoot at will. We want to get our shooters open. That's fine. We want to run in transition though. Let's limit those perimeter shots. I think we got the best guys for that. We don't really have a great rim protector. Play physical and run in transition. I think we should do all right there. I guess let's go ahead and check the power rankings out. See if we improved. We actually got worse. I only got us still at 13. That is what it is. I don't know. We've been on for half an hour, hour and a half. I don't got anyone else on anyway. Poop. I don't know. I guess let's go ahead and we'll go to the playoffs. We'll go that far depending on how big the trade deadline is. We'll see how it goes. I don't really want to go for much more than 2 hours. Like 2 hours is like the limit. So let's thumb through the date, see what's going on. We had to play the Pacers opening game again. Blake Griffin, Kyrie Thomas for Clint Capella and Eric Gordon. Again, I'm not going to rush trading Blake Griffin. Trading Blake Griffin at this point is going to pretty much determine where we're at the deadline, and we are off to just a terrible start. If we fall too bad, like if we lose 2 more games in a row, I am going to try something. I'm not trading Seguro. Alright, I'm gonna stop that. I am going to go game plan. Trust me, okay? I know that was just weird. Trust me. I know you guys have been troopers. I appreciate everyone coming out so far today. But back to business here. What was I doing? Oh yes, right. Oh, Thon Maker's starting? Oh, snap. My fault, Thon. Alright, so that should fix some of the things. It's not perfect. Not perfect at all. I think one of the things I forgot to do maybe we're getting too aggressive. Again, we're going to wait to see what happens come trade deadline. Because at this pace, we might just blow it up and trade everybody. That's crazy. If we lose 2 more games, I'm going to try something else. Three in a row is the final button. Okay, so I guess let's see what the computer would do here. Rebuild this rotation. So let's try that. This team's not doing very well, fellas. And the thing that sucks about losing this many games is we traded one of our first round draft picks, so yeah, we're not going to get a good draft pick out of it. But this is super unrealistic, man. This is crazy. This is wild. This is all because we traded away Andre Drummond too. I'm liking Seku's progression though. Yeah, it's probably about the time to start looking at that, though. We're gonna wait to the deadline. This is tough. This is crazy. We might just blow it all up. This takes forever to slim, bro. Come on. Looking like the New York Knicks out here, man. This is crazy. I can honestly say I did not see this coming. I don't understand. I do not get it. You know it's bad when you're losing to the Charlotte Hornets by 10. Jesus, man, I can't watch, man. This is tough. I think we messed up, fellas. I think we ruined it. Actually, it's going to be here in a minute anyway. Looking like we're going to have to blow it all up. Which we might just do that next time. I'm not going to say tomorrow. Because tomorrow's football. Okay. We can bring back Toby, Chris Middleton. I need someone who's going to change this team. I don't know. I think we're going to end it there. You know, I think we made some very bad progress. I think we need to go home and rethink about what we're doing. And, you know, we're going to have to go through and look at this team hardcore next time we decide to go live together and do this. Because this is crazy. This team is stinking it up very, very poorly. This is bad. So I just want to thank you guys for coming out tonight. Had fun, even though we suck now. I'll let you guys know when I'm going live again. Probably not tomorrow. Lion stuff's going on all day tomorrow. So check out all the DSA content. You know they got your fill for that one. Instagram, Twitter, in the description. The DS Fellows channel links are in there as well, so be sure to check all those fellows out. And I guess I'll see you peeps tomorrow when I talk about the Lions post game. Peace.